So, welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. David, how do you do?
It's been a while.
There was an abrupt ending in the last podcast. It was done for a few hours, but the fucking battery died in the camera. So that's why it was abrupt, folks. Because me and Sam were talking away. Grand out. It's a good old chat, actually. Sam's fighting the good cause.
Yeah. No, that's sure.
So is your bow... What is it you shoot again?
Compound.
What type of bow do you have?
PSC Dominator Duo.
PS. Who comes up with the names? Dominator Duo.
Oh, which they're
PSC.
They're
Grow up.
Americans, they love that shit.
Dominator.
They love it. But no, I just had to get new strings and then I get to get a limbo put on, but nothing major. No, it's shooting lovely now. I was there Wednesday night now and at the indoor, and yeah, it was grand.
Was that string expensive?
Yes.
Oh, dude. You must buy a boat instead of getting a compound.
I'd say with tax about €180.
For the string?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'd be crying. It's not because I'm stingy, because I'm a broke artist.
Yeah, but look, they sent me two. They sent me the wrong one first, and then they sent me the right one. So I have another string now for another board that I don't have.
What did I pay for my string? Maybe 20 quid. 27, I think, delivered.
That's the thing with compounds, you know.
My string is lovely.
The likes of Mark Daly now will figure that out. He's probably figured it out by now.
I'd say, yeah.
You know, it seems like a great idea at the time. No, it was different for me because I just didn't know any better.
Look, we all know the compound bow, it looks fucking cool. There, for me, ends it. No. I like looking at it from afar.
But that's spoken like someone who hasn't shot it.
I don't want to shoot the
But this is the thing, like, if you shot it, it would be different. You know what I mean? I like the fact that I'm aiming for what I want to hit.
Look, that's all well and good if you're hunting. And I'd love to hunt. And if I was hunting, I would learn how to shoot one of these bad boys. And I'd be very proficient at it before I go hunting. But we can't hunt unless you go on a fucking hunting holiday. I don't see that happening.
No.
So I love my recurve. And
no, the recurve is like...
It's hard to get, consistent with the recurve. Especially when you're doing gap shooting and shit. Although Anto sent me a fucking clip of some American lad doing bear bow at 20 yards, 6 arrows. The grouping was fucking mental.
Yeah, but it's look, you get out of it what you put into it. You know what I mean? Practice. You have to shoot as much as possible. You know, and like it's not just a case of putting the arrows in and just shoot and just get the arrows. You know, like what is it to say? Practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect.
I've been watching.
You shoot like you're at a competition. Like.
I've been making a list of podcast chats for a playlist because they're fucking epic. Like, but they're with guys like, what's the name of that lad in America who I'd say he's like 18 or 19 now. He won the fucking Vegas when he was like 14 or something.
Bodie Turner.
Yeah, his father.
Yeah.
He's a fucking wizard, man.
Yeah, but he's
a psych wizard. His day job is shooting for. He's a sniper for fucking, the cops. Or what are they fucking called? SWAT. That was his day job. I guess it's not his day job anymore. But I saw him on a number of podcasts, and apparently he had this this whole philosophy about the shot sequence or whatever. And then he went on the Joe Rogan podcast for the first time. I think he was on it.
Yeah.
And then Joe Rogan started diversifying because that could be applied to this, that, and the next thing he goes off to Joe Rogan podcast. And there's people from all walks of life, all different professions, ringing him about his sequence. So he's like, okay. So now he gives lectures and shit on everything. Like coaches for football, coaches for fucking long jump and all that jazz.
Steer and he's laughing his ass off at everybody. They're all giving him money and he's spinning out this line of waffle. He knows it makes no difference.
It works. It makes sense to me because this is what I got. I only saw a clip. I'm only like halfway into the first one. He said, so you've knocked your hour. You're up. And he says, when it comes to the release part, is to don't put any time into the fucking target. You're on the target, fine, leave it at that. Then you're talking your thought. Because if you're talking your thought, you're way more present. And then you're way more focused. And then you're way more accurate. It makes sense when he says it the way he was saying it. I'm going to be trying it myself when I'm doing my
No, but
shooting.
like, everybody has their perfect system, perfect way to do it. And that's great until it's not great. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're shooting well, your shot sequence, everything is perfect, and you say, right, this is it now, I'm shooting better than I've ever shot in my life, I'll keep doing this. And then 2 days later it goes to shit and you're doing exactly the same thing.
Well, I've noticed now that in my little kind of downturn on performance, we'll say, my shooting is still pretty good. It's my focus is pretty shit.
Yeah, but see, that's what separates us from, you know, the top shooters, like, is that it's consistency, and it doesn't matter whether you're shooting trads, recurve, bare bow.
But it's all mental at the end of the day.
It is like, you know.
But do you ever find when you're really fucking raging that you shoot awesome, but you be bait after it? Like, you get about 10 awesome shots in a row.
Well, I was there Wednesday night now. Tough day at work, and then all the way from the city down, and it was bait. I was bait, no form for it, and the first 20 hours I shot were perfect, and then the bow started getting heavy.
Yeah,
and I started getting tired, and everything just went for a shit. Like,
well, what would that normally be your warm up, your first 20, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, but I'm just not shooting enough. You know, you need to be
believe
shooting
it? I
more.
still feel there's still weirdness in my fingers from the fucking. I forgot my glove, so I was just.
This is it. Like, it's every.
I thought they were going to come off.
You know?
But I found it today, and I put them both into my fucking quiver where they would stay.
The best thing I ever did was, I used to blame the bow for everything, and it's easy to do with a compound.
It is any bow,
because it's shooting to the left. It's definitely the bow, like, you know, and then you start fucking around with the bow, and you go back shooting, and everything is to the right, because it was actually grand. It's me that was wrong, and I tuned to go to the left, and yeah. But since I got out of that, and I realise now that it's 9 times out of 10, it's me.
It does help when someone's kind of around you and looking.
Well, you can't. You see, when you're full draw, you don't know, is your elbow too high? Is it too low?
Yeah.
You know, it's there's so many things that.
It's like you said, you're tired, but in your head you're fine. But your body's tired.
This is it, like.
Because I was like that now. I was going. All my shots were going really left centre. And I was like, what the fuck? Is it my release? Is it this? So I was changing the gap and all of that. I was just... And then Keith just taps me and goes, what the fuck, your stances, your posture's shocking.
Because, you see, and
I just sorted it out and everything was fucking good.
Yeah, but you were used to shooting in the woods and only in the woods. And all of a sudden, you're not on a bloody hill in Wicklow or Wexford.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's
I look forward to Wexford. It's a fucking 2-hour round, which is good.
Yeah, but look, there's no harm to get them out of the way.
I got to get them fucking down, man.
Yeah.
But Wexford is a fucking... I'd be very, very focused on every shot.
Well, Wexford it's a tricky course, but
it's a tough one.
If you go to Wexford and you have a good day, like, I've had my best score ever in Wexford, and I've had my worst score ever in Wexford, and they were within 6 weeks of each other. Do you know? So on the day, and for me, it's always the first 5 or 6 targets. If I do well in the first 5 or 6, it sets up the whole day.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm fine.
And what about the break then? After the break, do you get a bit squirrely?
If I'm doing well, I continue to do well. It's the problem is mentally, you know, look, you've got Keys and you've Anto on them, and you know if you miss a target, then that's your day done.
Yeah.
And it really is, like, you know, you really
fucking
need to
margin for error is.
You really, really need to be, you know, shooting well to even keep up with them, like. So starting well and you can keep it going, but if you start any bit rocky at all.
But Wexford's that's a voodoo fucking gaff.
Oh, it's first technical because you're leaning into slopes and you're leaning away
just
from
looking
slopes.
at it, there's one in particular. Is it a bear? It could be a 60 or 50, and it's just like all these angles coming visually. You get vertigo looking at this fucking target. Did I hit him yet? I think I might have hit him like once. But I don't know why. I have a quite confidence coming about me now after the last 2 outings. There's been a steady progress.
Well,
and now I have a new string, and I got you know what I found in my fucking little box of gadgets today? I found a brass knocking thing.
Yeah.
So I put that on top. I put my arrow in today where we knocked it, the new string.
Then you sit that above it.
Yeah. So now it's perfect.
No, you want that because when you draw the arrow, it can only go up like.
Because I noticed it even when I was shooting the other night, but I just wanted to, I was there. I'm there to shoot, even though it was burning the fingers off me. And then I used that fucking tab, which was a balls. But I just kept. I figured at least get the fucking muscle thing going.
But that's
exercise that.
Yeah, it's like I'm not shoot fit at all. I just not at all. Like
I was going to shoot today, but dude, the wind up here today, there's fucking debris all over the goddamn place.
If we can get that place now for me, that would be awesome.
What's the story there at the moment?
Right, the way it is at the minute is I am definitely going to send Keith the measurements and sizes tonight. We just need to submit those to IFAF to get the youth centre put on the insurance.
Yeah.
Once that's done, it's all insurance companies, because we submit that, then they have to give that to their insurance company to see if they're happy with it. If they're happy with it, they'll help us out. If they're not happy with it, tough shit.
Try somewhere else.
But it'd be handy.
It'd be totally handy. You get at least 2 outings a week then. One over there and one over here.
Yeah. Well, I just go 2 here, to be honest.
Well, if that could happen, great. That would be great.
Driving over to Kier, it doesn't work at all for me.
That's fucking dose.
It's
when you've nothing else, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And
that's it. Like, that's the only reason I'm going there at the moment. Is because it's like, I get why it's over there. The club is there, so why would you have it anywhere else? But at the same time, it doesn't help us too much.
I was actually had to go up to the quarry there this morning. I was up there for about 8:30. I was fucking bald to come there this morning at 8:30, man. And I met John up there. It's John's quarry. John is fucking sound, man. And we were chit-chatting. And he, because I was trying to bend his ear to come on the podcast. Because he's been everywhere. He's had a very, interesting fucking life. So I thought, Jesus. And then with the stone and the quarry and stonemasons he might know, I thought it'd be a great fucking chat. So he's thinking about it. I sent him a link just to remind him. And then I was going on about, usually I bitch about archery or whatever, as in I'm crap at it, but I'm going to be good at it. And he got all like, it's something he wants to definitely do, is archery. So I was telling about the club and stuff like that. I said, do you think there'd be much interest? And he goes, fuck yeah. He said, I've got a gang coming over every year from America. We're always talking about, great to get an archery thing. Then he mentioned the Galty archery range. Because, are you into the fucking Rambo bow? And he goes, no. Which is nice to know when someone who doesn't know anything about it knows that what they want to try is a real bow and arrow, as he called it. And I quote, a real bow and arrow. But, look, I appreciate the fun. When I'm watching all those Vegas shoots and shit like that, then you really fucking see it's just,
like, the combo makes it easier.
I don't think so, because
it's the difference is just a degree of accuracy. For us, when we go to a big shoot, say Spain last year, it was everybody that was there was able to shoot the boat. They wouldn't be there otherwise. Do you know what I mean? But it was the degree. You had some people were hitting mostly 5s. Some people 5.5, 5.4, and then some people, somewhere else.
They're probably just there for the experience,
and that's all it is, like. And that's the beauty about it. You don't have to go expect... Like, if you go to every shoot thinking you're going to win every shoot, then, you're going to be disappointed, like. That's just the way... But that's...
Usually when I say, today's the day, I get something.
But that's the thing with compound, like, it's the degree, like... I could shoot against Anto, Keith, Dave Lee, anybody else there that's shooting compound. And on any given day, any one of the group could win any shoot. Because everybody could have a good day or you could have a bad day.
That's true, but I'd say out of those names you just mentioned, from what I gathered, I think Dave Lee and Anto are probably the two that are fucking burning it. Like, they're at it 24/7 this year.
Oh, but that's it.
Anto's fucking shot ahead, like.
But this is the thing, like, and I can guarantee you, Anto isn't sitting on his arse at home.
He was shooting today.
That's what I mean. He's shooting, and that's what it takes. Like, it takes.
He's had an awesome year, though. I mean,
but like, you don't mind seeing someone like Anto have an awesome year because you know this. He's putting the effort in. Of course, he's gonna. He deserves it. Like,
but he's got a cool mind. He's got a cool way of looking at it.
Oh, he's
I love having the chats
with
him. I love that shit.
Yeah, but he's so fucking. He's fucking so focused.
He's not afraid to go into every crook and cranny and fucking get a nugget of information that he can just digest.
Yeah, but and that's why he's on the top of the podium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why he's doing as well as he's doing. No, like, I'm not terribly concerned for the Europeans here. I wouldn't be too worried about that until closer to Christmas.
I'm looking at it right now.
That's why I'm not.
This year, with the fuck ups that I had with this guy going into the year and then getting the other guy, I thought, fuck it, you know what? Park the ambition now for a while till you sort your shit out. I know everything is sorted out. My shooting is it hasn't fallen away too far. And now it's like, okay, now we can start slowly building into it. Because it's hard to try to get in such a way that you'll just land in that time frame kind of in good form.
You have no say in that.
You know what I mean? So everything is kind of geared towards gently, and then ramp it up every couple of weeks, a little bit, until you get there. But
like, the good thing is we live a break from 3Ds. From Christmas, from
only
November,
a few
really.
Left.
That's all. From November, there's nothing. So we can. That's when I start.
You've done Brody tomorrow.
Yeah,
then next week you've Mayo. What's after Mayo? Oh, you've Wexford after. I'll be going to Wexford.
Then you've I think the AGM is on then, isn't it?
I think so. And isn't the Flint round down in the Set2 Arena then?
Yeah, that's the week after.
And then it's Red Fox, is it?
Red Fox, then.
Is that after?
No, we're the week before. We're the week before
the Set2.
Yeah. And
then there's Laois after the Set2. So.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go to Laois.
Yeah, but Laois is always a good old.
I love going to Laois, man. I love going to all of them. They're all good, like.
Yeah.
As long as they keep the fucking registration optional. Fucking stupid, lazy fucking bullshit.
The last shoot was... Where was it?
For what?
Valley Bowman.
Yes.
That was a good day up there. It was the first time I was ever there where it didn't rain.
Dude, they have such a cool setup there. There was a few, you'd walk onto, there was a good few long range ones there, and it just, there was one with a bear, and if you stop for a second and if you had a proper camera, you could nearly say, it's a real bear, you know what I mean? The way the light hit everything, it just looked so cool, man.
The course is very well done, in fairness.
It's some beautiful shots there.
I did find it hard to, and that's another drawback with the compound on a course like that, on that kind, and it's only on that kind of a day where there's light on you.
There's a lot of dark ones. We were talking about in our team.
I couldn't see. There was two of them there specifically. Two of them. That there was no way in the world I was ever going to hit them. I just couldn't see them.
Yeah, we were. My team was talking about that because we were having a bit of hard-ups with some bad ones. My team were mental. Who's there actually who was shooting shit hot? Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon and his son Stephen. Gordon shoots. He's in with McSeary's group.
Yeah.
But then I thought he was winning the gold and today, but I forgot about McSeary because he was all quiet. I only got to talk to him briefly, and he seemed to be low on energy or something, but he still came in with a fucking stupid score, massive score. But Gordon was shooting shit hot. He told me the week beforehand, was it is it Archery Ireland had a national fucking...
That's right, they did their national 3D.
Yeah, and he won that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play to him.
This guy is sharp. He's on form, and his young fella's pretty fucking good too, Stephen. And then I had Thomas and Jamie from Black Castle Archers.
Yeah.
Thomas is Rambo. He's fucking crazy. Good laugh though. Great. With a good old day. There was no... It is what it is. It's like we all figured the year's over now. Now it's just having the laugh and enjoying enjoy the day.
That's it. And that's the only reason that I go to any of these shoots anyway, because no matter who you go with, it's always going to be a bit of crack. Like,
well, there's that, but because we have that thing in March, and I don't know, it's just like, okay, I want to kind of get a bit of momentum going, and then kick on then when all the travelling is over and get to the lockdown and indoor thing.
Well, that's
regularity.
That's the main priority, to me, is to find someone to shoot.
Yeah.
And it's only a case of loading up the target and shooting.
It's no biggie.
I said it to them in the youth centre for mine. They brought me up to have a look at the hall, and they thought we were opening a club there.
A club?
Yeah. When can we start?
Fuck off.
I was just thinking, who said anything about a club here?
Would there be a demand, do you think? If there was a demand, you'd probably consider it.
In for my, I would say, within 2 or 3 weeks of opening, you'd have 50 members at minimum.
I doubt it.
No, 2 or 3 weeks after that, you might have only 10. Do you know what I mean? But it's the same anytime you open something where there's a large population. Like for you open something like archery, it's new to everybody. Everybody wants to give it a go. They'd have a go, and then you'd have maybe 10% of the people who try it would stick to it.
I'll tell you now, when we started, what's that, about 2 years ago now?
Just nearly 3.
About 2.5 years ago, I'd say. And we were out a few times. There was a few family events out. We were out for a few drinks. Yeah. And nearly every time we were out there, I would end up talking to someone about archery, and they were all, because they were saying, "Oh, where's that? I'd love to fucking go." Blah blah blah. There were loads of questions, but then you tell them about where you be at, and it's too far. It's too fucking far. Say what you want. Like, did you see the shirts for the European Champs?
I did. Nice.
Which one would you go? The green or the white?
White shoes.
Both.
Do you know? I'd probably wear the green.
Well, the green is Ireland, like.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Maybe, like, you have the home and away colours, like, so.
That's what I was saying to Mark Devey, and he was like, I might promote it this way.
That's the usual. Like the Irish football team have green and then white for away.
Yeah. The design is nice, and it's specifically for it, so, it's, I hope they still have some, because he was selling them up at the,
they'll have
the Champs.
Don't you worry about that. They'll have plenty. And when you go to the Champs, they'll have a table and there'll be stacks of them on it, and they'll be selling them to everybody. Extra large. But they'll be selling them to everyone, like, because it was the same in Spain. They were selling the Spanish one, and we all bought them.
Oh, you would though, wouldn't you?
Oh, you would, of course. It's a souvenir of the memento. Nothing else, like, But
they're nicely designed though. I like the design on them.
It would be good if they could get some stalls set up from archery shops.
Yes,
that wouldn't be bad, because they have the room for it in the lobby there. They could just do a pop-up shop and have somebody like Jose and Martin with Burn Archery, and maybe even Prima Archery, and just give them a stall each.
That'd be cool
over the weekend, because if something goes wrong,
make an event out of it.
If something goes wrong, like, charge them a few bob if they want to make a few bob out of it. It just cover their overheads. But if they had somebody there, if something went wrong with your setup, at least that there's a chance you might be able to get it on the day.
They don't do anything like raffles at those gigs, do they?
Not really, no.
See, that could be what the lads could donate something.
Oh, 100%.
As a prize or some shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Get them in there. To be like, there's going to be a ton of people there.
See, the problem is they're going to have this, time-wise, they'll have this pinned down, like.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's that's what all the organising is about, is to make sure everybody is where they should be, when they should be there, and finding time in between all that for a raffle. Like the awards.
Well, at the end of the day, end of the week, do you know?
The awards just take, giving out the medals and stuff, that takes all fucking nice. It just goes on. And then you realise how many categories there are.
Dude, are you kidding me? I realise that every shoot we go to. Someone's got to do something about these categories.
This is the thing, like, it's...
Fuck me, man. It's like an index book. Fuck.
Yeah, but it's nice to see as well, like, all the people you're shooting with for the week, like, it's kind of the last chance for everybody to catch up, like.
I think it's awesome. I think it's going to be awesome, because you're going to have so many different cultures coming in shooting so many different ways. You know what I mean? And hopefully they'll speak the lingo and just get taught into as many of them as you can, especially in our category. I want to see who the sharks are.
Well, I'm telling you, you spend half a day just going around checking out the equipment.
I was saying to Mark Daly, we'll find out who the sharks are, get them in the car park and fuck them up. Give them some fucking strong coffee.
No, but
shit their brains out.
Like the quality of the shooting, was.
What was it like when you were? Where was it you were shooting at the last time?
Portaventura.
Portaventura.
Yeah.
And what was the? Did you notice anything with other categories, or was it just your category?
No, I was kind of watching the whole lot because they ran the compound was all run at the same time, and then the recurve and the non-compound say was all run at the same time.
Yeah.
So you had broken into two categories. You'd us and them. So we were able to go and watch the recurve.
Right.
So that's what I was doing. You do your practice in the morning, and then you go in and you'd watch, because there was always a couple of the Irish lads there and girls, they were all shooting, so you go in and you'd see how they're getting on.
I mean, we're not going to be shooting every day, I'd say, are we?
No, you've only 3 shoots. You have 2 indoor rounds and you have a flint round. Now, if that's run over 4 days?
Well, you're doing half a day for whatever.
No, half a day is all you'll ever shoot in a day. You're going to have 3...
like the Nationals, you're there for the whole day, It's like you do half of that, and then the next day you do the other half.
No, the way this is going to work is you do one indoor round.
Okay.
That's only an hour and a half shooting, Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean one indoor round is an hour
One
and a
indoor
half?
round.
Like one batch of...
One round, so you're shooting... How many hours?
30?
That's a half round, 60 hours, I suppose.
So how many fucking hours are we shooting in,
yeah, sure,
in the Nationals?
like your maximum score is 300, so you're shooting 60 hours. That's it. That's one indoor round. And you shoot that twice on 2 different days. So you shoot it once, say Monday, you might not shoot it all on Wednesday. On Thursday you might shoot, or on Tuesday, on Wednesday you might shoot the flint round.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday or Friday you might shoot the other indoor round.
Because the way I'm looking at this week, I'm taking the whole week off. So I can be there every single day. I'm going to record and shit and everything.
Well, just you're not going to be shooting every day.
I know, but it's still, that's what's good about it. It'll afford you the opportunity to fucking...
And,
mingle.
Where I saw most points being dropped last year, the flint round.
I've never done one, but I'm booked up for 3, I think.
The flint round is where most people drop points.
You know the thing that was in the WhatsApp group for this thing?
Yeah.
I hit number 2. Is that 2 dates?
It's 2 dates, yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
and is that what they're going for?
That's practice.
Because that had the most numbers in it.
Yeah, that's just the practice.
Yeah, I know, but the one we booked was that's an actual competition.
Oh, that's a shoot.
So you need that.
You need that to put into your card.
Yeah, so that covers me on that.
Yeah, I know you don't actually need to have a flint round in your card. You can have an indoor round and that'll cover you. You don't need to have both.
I've never done a flint round, so I might as well.
Well, it's no harm.
I was talking with what's his Jared O'Mara. He's
because you've got the different ranges. You're going to need to get your gap for those specific ranges.
That's why I'm doing these other 3 attempts down at the set too. The practices. There's 2 practices, and
there's one there at 20 feet. It's not even 10 yards. It's 6 or 7.
Yeah, but you get 3 hours at a time, don't you?
You get 4, but
4 hours.
Some people find that more difficult than the 30-yard shot.
No, dude, after the first hour, I'm dialed in. I know exactly what I'm at. I mightn't get the fucking X's, but I'm dialed in.
No, but that's where I saw a lot of people lose. Especially in our category now, the leaderboard changed completely at the end of the flint round.
Yeah.
After the indoor round, it's completely changed.
What's the maximum on that? 30 yards, is it?
30 yards is the maximum.
Well, with my backstop outside,
yeah.
I know it's a lottery with the weather here, but if I can push that back.
You leave it where it is and stand at the gate. That's your 30 yards.
Yeah, and I can just stick arrows every fucking measurement.
You still want to duplicate the conditions as much as possible.
Of course you do, but look, you got to work what you got. At least I'm getting my gap.
And what I also think you should probably think about doing is there's different targets for different ranges.
Right.
So instead of shooting the 30 yards,
get spots.
Shoot the 20 yards at 30. Do you know what I mean? Shoot the smaller target at the further distance for practice.
Dude, I'm going to be getting like... Actually, I might just get the fucking spots.
Yeah, but get the...
And write the range on it.
Yeah, like for 20 yards you're shooting, is it the 20 centimetre target? Or is it 30 yards? But whichever one is for 30 yards, don't shoot it at all. And the one that you're supposed to be shooting at 20 yards, shoot that at 30 yards. Because it's smaller, it's more difficult. So when you actually go to do it, it's a bigger target you're shooting at 30 yards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not bothered about that. All I'm bothered about is making sure my gap is on point, because it doesn't matter what size the target is. Once my gap is good, I'm fucking home and hosed.
That's where I think most people who are getting ready for it would need to, like, the 20 yards it's exactly the same. They've all done it, you know, and it's the flint rounds not many people have done.
Yeah.
So that's the main place to concentrate. Like.
Well, I was going through my coaching box of paperwork the other night. I'm trying to refresh my brain for part 2. When is that?
Saturday.
This Saturday. I might have a safe pass thing.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit! I better ring.
Maybe you can postpone the safe pass, or you can postpone the safe pass. I wouldn't advise.
I'm going to do the safe pass postponement. I'm getting my fucking thing done.
I wouldn't advise putting off the coaching, because I did it in...
No, I'm not. Waiting too long already. Yeah. But I was looking through that, so that'll tell me... I was looking about the flint round, and I can just fucking... Like I said, I got a bunch of fucked up arrows there that I can stick at different distances. And like, if I have the spots there... What is it, 4 different distances?
You've 30, 25, 20... 15 and 20 feet.
So it's 5.
So it's 5 distances.
So there's 4 spots, and then I make the centre thing. That's my, the in between the spots.
Yeah.
I'll make that my 30.
What do you mean?
When I put it on the backstop, we'll say.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
you'll have.
I won't even have a target on the backstop.
But you'll just have one target. You won't have the.
No, I was gonna have the spots and have different fucking distances for each spot. And in the middle, the space in the middle of the 4 targets can be just to have something to kind of, aim for.
Yeah, but
fine tune it a bit.
Yeah, and that's it. And
I'm a few weeks off of that yet, though. I'm still working on my fucking my shot sequence. I'm trying to bring it up to
Well, look, shot sequences. It's
when I'm out there fucking shooting at the backstop, right? Compared to when I'm shooting in the woods. Two different people. I'm out there, it's like I'm not at all as, or maybe I'm too focused and I'm too many things in my head. Whereas the woods, when I loose the arrow, my hand, it comes back and I keep my fucking bow arm until I hear that arrow thud into something. My bow arm's not moving. Out there, it's like I'm throwing the fucking arrow with my bow arm.
Yeah. Because look, you have time to fine tune things. Like it's.
But I mean, I'm still in a good place. I think I'm good. I'm good enough. I'm in a good starting place. If you know what I mean.
I'm telling you now, you'd want to be in a hell of a lot better starting place to
watch.
Come away from there with a medal. Like
watch this space. I'm going there. I'm getting me a fucking medal.
That's the spirit.
Like I said, I parked the bus there for the last 10 months because the frustration and I figured I can't be fucking chasing all of that shit until I know what's under the hood, the problem. Now all these things have been adjusted. Now I know my own little things that need adjusting, and that's where we are.
I think Ireland is going to clean up in the middles this year, or next year rather.
Well, you would hope.
I'm fairly confident in every category. I think Ireland is going to do.
I think there's a lot of people that's going like in the same mindset as myself.
But why wouldn't you? It's
Ireland. Your first It's your first major competition, like your international.
Yeah.
All right, you've got the you keep hacking all that, but that's a shit show. To be fair. But so you have the European Championships in fucking Ireland, about an hour, 2 hours from your home, whatever. It's easy, and you're thinking, "Fuck, I'm going to make an effort, lads. Fucking, I might win it,"
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are thinking this way.
No, but just looking at it, like think about it. There was it 14 of us went the last time? 13 of us, 13 of us came away with a medal. Do you know what I mean? And let's be fair. There's other people, had they gone they would have got medals.
Oh, without doubt.
You know, so
there's fucking all the damn sharks are going, which is good, I suppose.
Yeah, but that just forces you to up your game, like
100%.
You know, it's.
Because on the day I've noticed, even the fucking dingers, they wobble. Everyone wobbles.
I think it was our last indoor round,
and it's because they're, you know, when you go for the ciggy break or whatever, your coffee break, and you're like, you seem to know what the score is at the end of that, whatever. And then you're looking at the guy across having a cigarette and you're thinking, he's fucking beating me, that cunt. And that's it. It's human, like.
No, but this is it. It's competition.
It's great. I try to, because you know when we started going to the shoots like properly.
Yeah.
And I started doing all the videos and shit. And then you'd have films saying, look,
Film.
one or the other. You can't fucking get the medals and be fucking Steven Spielberg in the woods. You know what I mean? But in my head I was thinking that's a valid point. And it's one that it's like, you got to start as you mean to go on.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to get good at anything, I got to incorporate everything that I want to do and say, this is the situation. Move forward with this or split it.
That's true for failing.
It is true. I'm agreeing with
you.
him.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it's true. What I'm saying is it's true for failing. Failing wouldn't be able to go around acting the fucking videographer and having the crack and the laugh and then go and shoot well. That's not to say that you couldn't do it.
I can do it.
Like, it's different for everyone. Like,
dude, I went and I got my brands for fuck's sake.
You do see a lot of people like that would think, right, you know, if I want to do this, I have to do what everybody else is doing. It's one or the other, like, and it's not always the case, like.
I'm certainly not that. But it's like you do have to listen to yourself. I don't care what anyone says. You could have someone talking 100% sense to you, but in your mind you're like that. Face to face, I hear what you're saying, okay? But in your mind you're saying, but you don't know what I fucking know, okay? And you don't even know what you know, but you have you're drawn to do X, Y, and Z. Alright, I'm fucking up on all frontiers, but these are the frontiers I'm going to focus on.
I'm the opposite end. I listen to what's in my head and shit goes wrong. Do you know what I mean?
No, you can't. It's like, it's too cool to ignore. When you see all the different bows on the break time there's some awesome fucking, and the arrows. See Owen's fucking arrows that he made, they're awesome.
Very good.
And it's a shame. I was there, he was there. I had the phone, goes, fuck it, this has to be caught. Document the shit out of it, like,
breaks them.
because it's a beautiful thing, like. And then catching people having an almighty time.
Yeah, but
it's an infection. I mean. First and foremost, if you pick up a bow and you've like, I'd like to give it a go, if that's in your head and you go and you do it, you're fucked because you're hooked. It's an addictive fucking thing, and then before you know it, it's all your life. So documenting all that is a beautiful thing, and that's where my brain would be. I'm not this fucking old world RTE crap brain that's just rotted and defunct and dejected. That's, you got to get in the dirt. Play with the kids in the dirt and capture it. It's cool. Because I think a lot of people think there is a smell of elitism off of when you hear fucking archery. Because they all think Olympics straight away.
No, a lot of that is down to Archery Ireland. Because they are very...
I know they are, because a few have drafted over to this year.
They have, because when you're shooting, we can go into the European Championships now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not so with Archery Ireland. Like, they make you jump over a load of hoops in order to compete internationally. You need to get above
qualifiers or
yeah.
But that's good as well, though.
It's a game. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is just a game. This is just something we do for the crack. Why make it something more? You know.
Well, I suppose their perspective probably would be, we got to school you in the mentality if you do go to the Olympics and represent Ireland.
But you see, the thing is, if you do go to the Olympics and represent Ireland,
I'd be Happy Gilmore all day long. Yeah, but I wouldn't be fucking wearing shirts and
they don't do well. Let's be honest, like, they don't do well at all in the Olympics. Like, and if you want to get a medal in the Olympics for Ireland, you need to take up boxing, because that seems to be the only place we get medals. You know,
and rowing,
and And the thing is, they keep doing the same thing again and again and again, thinking that this time we'll do it all exactly the same, but this time we'll do better. What the fuck?
But they're just token guests at the Olympics. That's the mindset that's been in Ireland for too long.
That's the problem. They've all these big fancy fucking offices.
Yeah.
You know, and we are going to do it this year. Yeah, it's not.
Things have changed, like, lads. Get the fucking grip.
Like, they have rules when you go to international competitions. You can't, if you get beaten on the first day and you're knocked out, you have to stay.
What do you mean?
You have to stay for the duration of the tournament to cheer on everybody else.
Do you get paid?
No.
The fuck off.
If you're going over, you have to stay where they tell you to stay.
What?
I'm not joking. You have to stay where they tell you to stay.
Lads, you want to have a meeting there now and cop the fuck on.
But they pick the hotel, and it's up to you then to get book into that hotel, like.
That's a bit fucking silly.
Well, they want team bonding and all that kind of crap.
Fuck off.
Go on the piss. Like, whereas with us, we went over to Spain, it was Paddy's bloody day the next day. So we were on the bloody pub the night before the competition.
You know what? It's probably a good thing.
And that's it. You know, it was a bit of crack, like. And nobody went mad. Well, not everybody.
But they don't do our archery at the Olympics. Well, my archery. They don't do that at the Olympics. Sure, they don't.
Well, it's
they only do the Olympic fucking thing.
Yeah, it's freestyle. Like, it's freestyle unlimited to recover. Like, so you've got the sights and the whole lot on it.
So you have to have the sights and all that jazz.
Well, you don't have to have it, but you can't go to the Olympics if you don't. Like,
fuck the Olympics.
But they're bringing compound into this Olympics now.
That's right, in the American one, isn't it?
It's only
team, is it?
Mixed teams or something.
Yeah.
But it's
a start.
It's a lead in, like, you know what I mean? It's.
But isn't the World Champs bigger than the Olympics?
Yeah, but the Olympics don't realise that.
Fuck them.
You know, they still think that they're the biggest sports show every 4 years.
Well, after their last outing, they're fucking like, not to work.
You look at like Vegas. There's actually a lot of people.
Vegas is awesome.
A lot of people who don't shoot at all, who've never held a bow, would sit down and they'd watch the Vegas shoot, or they'd watch the other ones all around the same time as Vegas.
Oh, I know the one you're on about. Fucking Garou put me onto it there. I was watching it. I was watching it last week. It's brilliant.
Very.
It's like
good.
The darts tournaments in England on steroids.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy going around like what do they call him?
Oh, he's
MC, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's really friendly but genuine and enthusiastic about the whole thing. And he interviews everyone in between the shots, or between the whatever. I like it. I watch it. I have, like I said, I'm making a playlist and that shit is in it. But the Vegas one, they've changed the venue, have they? Is it the Vegas or is it some other big competition? It mightn't be the Vegas one.
I'd say the Vegas one. It's still Vegas.
Yeah, it's not that one, so it's some other big one that Brody boy was in.
He's in all the big ones, like.
Yeah, there's a few of them there, though.
Lancaster's
brilliant.
That's good.
It's I'd love to go.
No, but even the format in the Vegas or even in the Lancaster, you have the one where everybody's standing in a line and you shoot, and then you get to a certain stage where they're saying, "Look, we'll be here all day." If it's just getting tens, because everybody's just getting tens, so then you have to shoot inside out where the arrow has to enter the line without touching the line, and they do it like.
Yeah. That's a recent thing, is it?
I think it's about 2 years ago. They brought in this little DOS, and they put it way out on the 4. So if you didn't get it, you were losing points.
Oh, fuck.
And they just use that to get extra points, like,
No, but I like the... there's no uptightness about any of those competitions.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Even the commentators just said, "Oh, these guys are crazy." He's on about the barebow guys that came in.
Yeah.
And he said, "These guys are wild." He's saying, "Oh, they're out last night in this thing and I saw them and blah." And they're joking and laughing at the commentary box while the boys are getting ready.
But I see the interviews there with all the compound lads that were shooting, and they all knew that there was a group of 20 archers, and they all knew that any one of those 20 could actually win it on their day, yeah. And they've all 20 of them have won world titles. They've won Vegas, they've won the Lancaster.
But it's on the day, isn't it?
But that's the thing, and it's just one, and it's just one little mistake will ruin it for you. Just one arrow will just ruin it for you. Like.
Don't I know? The last time at the Nationals, I don't know what happened. Something went to my wrist when I was
the neighbour's target.
Put 3 targets down. Fuck. I was lucky, man. That was Just look at me, what the fuck? And then I turn around, all the Brody people are laughing all over me. But
when you have them stacked up like that, do you know what I mean? A lot of people find it difficult to differentiate between their target. No, just picking out their target. You see, it's not so bad with a recurve, because you bring up the recurve, you can see all the targets, and you can say that's mine.
Oh, you're in the fucking yeah.
But when you bring up a compound bow, you're seeing the dot, and you're hoping to Christ it's the right target. So you check the top, and then you come down and you go to your one.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're so in the zone that you just bring it up, and you're so used to bringing it up. Like normally when I bring it up for indoor, I'm normally on the dot that I wanted to shoot. You know, you just get to that stage, like, and sometimes it's on the dot, and sometimes it's on somebody else's dot. You know, and every time it's on somebody else's dot, I get an X. You know, guaranteed. But no, it's going to be a good crack. Like, I reckon the shooting Waterford is going to be fantastic.
Which one?
The Europeans.
Oh yeah.
I reckon it's going to be an absolute
cracker.
It'll be an absolute party.
I'm gonna have to start banging the drum on that as well, because it's like build up a bit of anticipation or whatever, or something like that.
No, from Christmas,
we're going to start doing some stuff.
From Christmas now on, that's when the old squeaky bum will start, like, you know.
Yeah, is there going to be some kind of you know, you gave me those little fucking medal thing or badge things for? Is it the national club shoot for Gus Australia? What the fuck?
You guys, well, normally the way it works is if you're shooting on a target, then you're shooting with 3 other archers.
I know, yeah.
Right? And you swap things at the end.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, are we going to be doing one of those fucking other competitions in the course of this before March?
I don't know if they have anything like that. I don't think so.
It's the, you know, just a 20-yard shot thing.
Yeah. I don't
Why
know.
is my brain just farting?
Hmm?
I know the name of it. It's in the mud. I can't get the name of it. The fucking little blue badge.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
What's the name?
Mail match.
Yes.
There you go. There you. I don't know. I'll have to check. We missed. There was a Flint round mail match.
Oh really?
Yeah. It started in. Was it July or early August? But I wasn't wrong when it started, so I didn't know anything about it. Like, but you didn't do Jake Kaminsky's backyard challenge.
I didn't. I wanted to. I was going to, and I didn't.
It's going to be very big next year.
I'll definitely do it next year.
Like, everybody who did it will definitely do it again, because the crack you have he has this Discord chat. And he has it broken into different sections, so you can go into one chat room and just chat about equipment, or if you have problems with equipment, and you can talk to the people in there. You can go into another one then, which is just general.
But he didn't have bow hunter recurve. He only had.
What he did was he wanted to. He said he was doing it on the World Archery kind of format.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. You know, he wasn't strict on that. You know, he understood that some people wouldn't be shooting World Archery, so wouldn't have, you know, they wouldn't line up with those categories. So he said, as close to it as you can, you know. If it's recurve, just pick one of the recurve categories and go into that, and it's fine. There isn't enough of a difference to worry about it. But no, it was.
I imagine some Americans probably won the recurve category, did they? They have some unbelievable barebow shooters over there.
I don't think.
Because they'd be hunting and everything. Like.
Jake Kaminsky beat me by 5 points in the compound.
In the compound?
Yeah. He's able to shoot a fucking compound.
He can shoot anything though, can't he?
50 yards.
Did you see the video he put up there a while back, a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago? He's shooting out in the garden. Whatever way the arrow fucking hit the target, it fucked his camera.
Yeah.
But then the arrow, say it impacted here, but it just...
Flexed around.
It stuck to the fucking target.
Jeez.
Some voodoo bullshit.
Yeah, but you see the slow motion of the arrow leaving the bow.
Yes.
The flex on the arrow.
Yeah. I must say now, the 600s, I love them. you can just feel a difference or something, or even the sound, even when you're taking them out of the target.
Yeah. Well, they're more firm, like.
Oh yeah, you know? This definitely suits my setup.
I got a lovely paper tuning setup.
Oh yeah.
To have these.
You have balls in on all that shit. I just want my arrows and the bow. I know enough that the bow works and that it's not twisted and shit.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is,
but you've people.
Everybody else in our category is doing this, and you have to give yourself every chance, and you have to make sure that the bow's tuned.
Did you ever talk to Mark Daly about recurve bow?
Oh, but it's the same.
It's like being in a fucking science class.
Like each.
I'm just
each
nodding
category
politely.
has its own things. Like. But to have these COVID stands, what it was just a plain sheet of perspex.
Oh yeah.
On a black frame. So I just took out the perspex and I drilled in 2 metal curtain roller things, and I put a tube across it and put the paper into that, and it pulls up, clips onto the top, and there you go.
You roll it down as you need it.
It costs €15 for the paper. That was it.
She saw the thing Owen was on about with the top of the arrow done.
But it's it's little things like that I am to actually get one for the club now and bring it out, because there must be a dozen of the bloody things there. They'll only be in the skip, so I said might as well use them.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's like when I realised I could just give him the length of the arrow and everything, and he would come tipped and everything. I was fucking sweet. Yeah.
It's handy, like. But like you'll get to the stage now where you'll go away and you'll spend a fortune and get really good arrows.
Oh yeah, and
you'll notice. Like I remember the very first time I shot was good arrows, because I was using.
But the arrows I have are pretty good.
Yeah, and they're fine, and I thought they were fine, and then I was going to some shoot up in Dundalk or something, and Keith Ryan gave me 5 VAPs, and choose the difference. Like when I shot with my normal arrows, I had a group of maybe that, and then I shot with the VAPs, and it was at the same, like I'd take out all the arrows were in the quiver beside me, and I'd shoot all of them, and you could see all the VAPs were in a small group and all the other ones were in a bigger group. Just the straightness of the arrow. And they're all exactly the same.
Yeah.
Whereas with
there's rabbit holes with every fucking part of the setup, though.
Oh, but that's the thing, like. You just need to find what suits you, because what suits you might not suit the next person, like. Some people can pick up an arrow they make themselves and shoot it every bit as good as the best carbon arrows out there. It depends on the person. Like.
Yeah, because
I need all the help I can get, so I'll take it. Like.
When it came to the arrows now, like the ones Owen made that time, last weekend I was looking at them, and I was thinking, how do you get the fucking weight the same in all of them? How the fuck do you do that, like?
Well, you have the same tip, you haven't cut to the same length, you're taking out the same amount for the knock, you're putting on the same...
There has to be some differential because the
timber... They're wood, so the grain will be tighter and some will be not so tight. And others, if they get wet, they can swell and they can twist one way or twist the other way. But that's the beauty of trad shooting, like. The longbow, you have to shoot, you have to keep everything dry.
Yeah.
You see, but like this is the thing, every single category has drawbacks and has
plus and minuses.
This is it, like, so it's just picking the one that will give you the least amount of heartache and going with that. No,
my one now is I'm very happy with mine. The new string is lovely. The 16 string. I don't even know what was on the last one. I think I had the one the cat had. I think it was 18.
Get your notebook.
That was very heavy for me. Like,
write down everything.
I have everything written down.
What I mean? So and those go wrong, then you know exactly what you need to replace it with.
Well, I'm going to ordering another string now just to have the same.
Like you should have a spare string, a spare arrow rest.
I have. I have to get the arrow rest. Actually.
Yeah,
because the one I got off of Jose is a dinger.
I'm sure you can't go wrong.
Actually, I think I actually did a podcast about the
It's great getting stuff off of Jose because, he's at the shoots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big help.
He knows the crack.
Yeah.
And he, in fairness, he does pretty good on the prices as well. Like I'm supposed to actually get targets off him on tomorrow.
I found I have targets in there that are nearly a metre squared.
You want to know?
I've targets in there that are nearly a metre squared.
They are for 70
I know where the
metres.
fuck they came from.
I got them.
Oh, did you?
I remember I dropped you up a load of different times. Yeah. There were a couple of them. I'd never shoot them, like, so. But they're for shooting 70 metres outside.
Yeah.
They're 1.2.
They're whoppers, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a backstop did for that. They're just fucking
big. You need 4 of those backstops to hold it.
Stupid big.
Yeah. Like, they should be on the 1.3 backstop that you'd have at 70 yards, 60 yards, 70 yards, like, you know.
Well, that's where I mean, you know what? Maybe I should fucking hang one up in here. Although there's no room.
Over your head.
That's not a bad idea. That's a fucking cool idea. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
You know, get 1 or 2 hours in and just tap them into it.
No, I won't do that. I
Put
definitely won't do that.
lights on the end of it and a little chandelier.
No. That's not going to be that fucking thing from Tifam. I don't even know where I can put that. I meant to be doing podcasts for them for the YouTube channel.
Look at that.
I came on, every fortnight, folks. Haven't got a chance yet, like. But usually when we're talking archery on here, I usually say, fuck it, I'll upload it.
Yeah, but see, you're finally coming around to the fact that you have an archery podcast.
I don't have an archery podcast.
Yeah, but see, there you go. You know, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, you know.
Well, I certainly don't have an art podcast, I can tell you
but this is the thing, like, you have an archery podcast that sometimes talks about other stuff. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
Mix it up a little. Yeah. At least the archery people have no problem coming. Well, most of them. Well, a few of them.
Yeah, but look, you'll always get some.
But when you're on the shoots, it's great laugh because, you know, everyone's up for the
look, I'm telling you, everybody fucking watches it and they're all fucking, you know, watch that shot. And they're homed in it. It's fucking mental, you know, and they'll be watching it away. But they'd never admit it, like, you know. And then you have the other side of the coin, like, you know. People, you'd not even pull up in the car and there's people out.
Yeah.
What were you on about last night, you know?
Giving out. But I was talking with Marson. He's suggesting I start doing some essays and shit. So do you know? Did I tell you about Tartaria?
Don't
the
know
Tartarian
a
Empire?
Small bit. What? I've seen some of Marston's essays and shit.
No. Marson and me we're different people. But
no, I've seen, like, don't get me wrong. It's, you know. Wow.
I've got his. He gave me one of his books.
I know you gave it to me.
That was, which one was that?
I don't know, but 2 pages in, I was there. You know, I fucking made a mistake here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, there's a writer for every reader. It's just, I mean, I haven't fucking. No, Anto gave me a bunch of books. I've to listen to the message again and write them down. They're interesting. For me, they'd be interesting. Like, just mad shit to go into. But back to the Tartarian Empire. I'm rabbit hole after rabbit hole with this.
Oh dear, the guys that the Great Wall was built to keep out China.
I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
so
they say those turrets are facing towards China.
Huh?
And most of that
they're not.
Wall.
Yeah, I don't know who said that.
To keep the Chinese out. But it's... No, this thing now is like architecture on a global scale that was kind of half buried. And it predates anything that we'd have done, we'll say.
Yeah.
And... Then they've all these old photographs. I know it's hardly fucking reliable information, but
I know, but
there's a lot of people who go and they point out all these. You know, there's some people and that's all they do.
I tell you, I was at the pyramids, and I saw, and this is years ago, and I still remember thinking, no fucking way.
Do you hear what they found underneath them?
They had the granite in there, and this thing. It was cut. It's just a big ass box, but each corner was cut. I mean, without any measuring tools or anything. Just looking at it, I could tell. I'm looking at angles like that all day, every day.
Yeah.
I could tell it was perfect. I mean, the hardest stone you can cut.
Yeah.
And there was no chisel marks on it. There was no. It was like
That's
it was
nuts.
ground.
It's nuts.
And they're saying that freaking they got the slaves to...
The fuck. Did you see what they found underneath it?
They have chambers going down.
Yeah.
Because there's one under the Sphinx and there's 200...
I don't know if I'm into that yet. I haven't got enough...
There's people saying that's
AI fucking videoing, making shit up. I don't know. Like I said, I've put it on, I've ticked it. So I'll get to that now because, you know, in the Christmas weeks...
Yeah, but I'd just like to know, why is it such a big deal for people to think that the Egyptians built it? You know, when they're saying they built, why is it such a big deal for the general public to believe that? Why are they pushing that? If it's not true, why are they pushing that? Like,
because look back to Tartary. If you didn't get to mindfuck, you should check out some of the Tartarian stuff.
What's the harm in telling people about it? Like, I just don't guess.
It's the same reason they tell you we landed on the moon when they didn't.
Did you see the place in Peru there? The
statues.
The stone wall going into the Machu or someplace. It's up in the mountains, but all the blocks are kind of curved, all the shit, and everyone is.
You won't get a piece of paper through.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And they're saying that this was done by people with bloody things going through their nose and their ears thrown around their ass.
Look, you've been since 1905. There has been a concerted effort to lay down reality.
Where did you get 1905 now?
Well, actually, it started in 1904, but it was officially launched and succeeded in 1905 by a bunch of, I forget the name, is it Rothschilds and some other crowd?
The Rothschilds, yeah.
There was him and some other guy. And they did like this, the whole education, which was based on some Russian thing about we don't need thinkers, we need workers and soldiers kind of thing. But the problem is, there's such a vast sea of fucking channels. There's a lot of shit there, okay? But there's a few diamonds there where you're like, he's got a good point. You could think about it any which way you want to look at it, and you're like, this hurt my brain. And that's where I am. Because you know why I'm looking at him? Somewhere along the middle of it. It's like they're showing you photos from, when they send people off to Australia for robbing an apple kind of thing. You know, you see the buildings that are there in that time. So you fuck all people there, and you've massive fucking buildings, and then they show you the structures that were built from that moment on, and the difference is fucking night and day. It's like you can see some of the pyramids the people made compared to the pyramids, night and day.
But you see that in, like, even in my line of work, like, I see furniture that was built in, early 1900s, like, and.
But the level of detail in stone
with hand tools.
I said, get the fuck out of here with your bullshit, lads. But anyway, all that aside, that's just a hobby to fucking, like, really go blow your mind. But my thinking is, I'm going to get all of these fucking theories. Don't need dates and shit like that.
It's needs facts.
It's a work of fiction I'm going to be creating. But I just got to come up with a story of characters. And I'm going to have, I don't know, I'll make up a bunch of countries. And I'll use the whole Tartarian premise. And I'm going to come up then with a fucking story. And boom. That'll be my essay. I even have the opening lines to the essay. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the first few words of it. So I've started. I'm looking forward for it. It's just something.
But it's time.
Dude, fuck. Time. But I found the thing on the phone Lucy showed me.
The thing is, you'll do a bit.
But it'll stop me going down all these other bullshit
then you'll do it for 6 months. Because it'll turn into, a lot longer than the rest. And then 6 months, you'll be saying, right, I'll put it aside now and I'll get back to it. And then in probably 2 or 3 years, you'll get back to it and you do it for another 6 months or so.
I'd be happy with that.
And you'll do that for about 10 years.
I'd be happy with that.
And then
it's an adventure.
Then you look at it somewhere and you say, what was I doing? Delete.
No, because I'm thinking now, is it a good idea to put it all on the gadgets? I'm thinking maybe I'll just handwrite a lot of it.
Handwrite it, email it to yourself. You always have it then,
This is true.
Gadgets go, email
I was looking, what I was looking at today? I was looking at, what are they called? External hard drive.
Yeah.
I'm nearly full. So I was looking at a 2
terabyte, yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're fairly reasonable, and they're good ones. They're like, the brand is good. The company that makes them is good. Which?
SanDisk.
No,
but you want to get solid state. Don't get a spinning disc, like.
I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. A spinning disc. When you plug it in, you hear this woo, and it starts spinning.
Right.
Whereas a solid state,
I'll show you the one. I
moving
saw
parts.
2 there now today.
They last an awful lot longer.
Well,
you can drop it and it's not going to go for shit now.
Well, look, the tax is fucking coming this month, so I gotta get that mountain out of the way, and then once that's done, I have a few things I've lined up that I want to purchase, because I don't get to purchase shit, because those goblins gobble all the income. But that's on my to-do list. I saw 2. What was one of It says not Bash or Toshiba maybe.
Toshiba maybe, yeah.
That was one of them. I think it comes to like 70 or 80
And
euros.
what size have you at the moment?
A terabyte.
And you're nearly full.
Yeah, it's
So
got like 40 something.
Why are
bits.
you getting another terabyte or another 2 terabytes? Why shouldn't you get 5 terabyte or something? Or maybe get a couple of, just stick with 1 terabyte.
Do you know how much that fucking thing will cost?
But just stick to 1 terabyte and get another 1 terabyte and another 1 terabyte.
No, I'll get the 2, and then the 2, it's everything's true to me. I say 2. I mean, when I look at what I got on that, see, I have a lot there. I could probably delete a lot there, and still have. Because what I do is, when I record stuff, I put them into a folder called video, and then I edit them. And then I put the edited version into finished.
Oh,
folder.
Jesus, yeah.
So I still have all my old stuff.
Well, you probably have over half of it is
Old stuff.
unedited, or is the unedited videos.
Yeah.
Just delete it. You have the edited version. Like,
I know. This is the argument I was having with
Oh,
myself.
Christ, get rid of it.
Do you think?
Oh, 100%. There's a reason it was edited out, whatever isn't in the finished version.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ, I'd get shot of it, that. Like, that would clear up half your...
It's fucking hard. I was like, I couldn't put my finger on the button.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it makes sense. I had the argument, I had the debate in my mind.
Yeah.
It took me an hour, and it makes sense either way. But then I was thinking, but what if...
And like, how big are the hard drives? Are they big, clunky things?
They're about the same as that little guy.
Oh, Jesus. I have a terabyte over, and it's...
I couldn't trust that.
SanDisk is best mate you can get for hard drives.
I don't know.
The absolute best mate you can get for external hard drives.
When I plug that out now, it's gonna stay. Probably put it in a bubble wrap envelope and put it in a fucking box.
You see, that is a disk drive. There's a disk in that. There's a small.
Yeah, I hear it goes.
Yeah, there's a small aluminium disc that keeps turning in that. They will not last forever. Eventually, it'll just stop turning.
But if I plug it out when I get my new guy,
you could have it 2 weeks after buying it. It could happen, or you could have it 10 years after buying it.
Yeah, I hate fucking
The
technology.
problem is you don't know. That's the difference between that and a solid state drive. A solid state drive has no moving parts inside it. It's like a USB stick.
I'm just gonna take a piss, but
No, pause it there.
no.
Yeah, she
said that stuff that's been going around now since day dot. Since before Wexford was formed, the club before Wexford, she said that shit was happening.
Yeah.
Where you'd be refused.
Like, I guess why they do it, because you know how many people you have on the day, and you can.
Yeah, but that's fucking lazy.
But, like, for the last couple of years, it's been absolutely no problem turning up on the morning, paying for your shoes, and more often than not, you're out ready to shoot at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And everybody seems happy with that.
Right.
It gives you time to mingle and mix with people and have the chat. What they're gaining from it, I don't know.
I think it's just fucking lazy, and I've been talking to people, and people are
like, I guess Dunbrody tend to have big numbers turn up to some of their shoots.
They should fucking know.
Yeah, but they could have 80 people. No, if that's the case, put online as an option, and it's fine. And if people want to register,
it's an option everywhere else.
Well, this is the thing, like.
It's like they're trying to bring it in.
What I'd be worried about is that it will go from being an option everywhere else to being the norm rather than
only.
Yeah, so
and that's bullshit.
That's not something I want to have anything to do with, to be honest. Because I don't know until the last minute whether I'll be able to go or not. Like,
the way I see it is, you're taking away my option. That feels like you're pushing me into one way or no way. And if I'm being pushed in, I'm not going to respond too kindly. They'll just say, well, fuck off. And there begs the question, why are you being elitist about it?
Yeah, but then you're the asshole then for saying it, like.
Fuck them, I'll say it. I don't mind being the asshole, because I'll tell you, the amount of people that are saying it to me, but they don't want to say it themselves.
Well,
that's fine.
Like, that needs to be brought up at the AGM, like, you know, just to clarify it for once and for all, so you know going forward that if you don't register and you just so happen to find yourself free on a Sunday morning and you decide to go, that you'll actually be able to take. Now, I get it for big, you know, for nationals, fair enough.
Yes, and internationals, because it's understandable.
Yeah, but where the numbers aren't really limited.
It's fucking notions. You're getting notions to think that you're that fucking great, that everyone wants to go. Cop the fuck on and stop being a fucking baby. Fucking idiot.
No.
But look, I don't mind being the fucking big mouth, because but it's not for the sake of it. It's principle. There's a fucking principle that shouldn't be fucking ignored.
No, it's very.
Were you talking to Mark Daly about his ball?
He's loving it.
I asked him how you getting out the fucking. It's so easy.
Yeah, he's absolutely loving it.
I'd say he's gonna just fucking break records again.
You know, but you see, the thing is, and this is the thing. Like, he's shit hot.
Do you know he was gapping with the fucking thing down on Valley Bowman?
I'm sure he'd only a 40-yard pin or something.
Yeah.
But you see, and that's the beauty. He's used to shooting a certain way. You know,
Luke fucking Skywalker.
And he just brings that over to and with the pins, it's easy. As in, it's easy because he knows what he's bloody doing, like, you know.
But it's very because when I met Mark. Initially, I was thinking he's just that good, like, you know, and he practices like a demon. He doesn't practice like a demon, but he's been at it a while, so at some stage, but he's fucking dialed into every aspect of archery. I mean, he's dialed in.
Yeah, but like, you can do archery for the crack, right?
Yeah, right.
But if you want to, like, anybody who says they don't ever want to pull their bloody hair out because of it is lying, like. Because it is that kind of a sport, like, because you could be shooting absolutely fantastic in the morning in the shoot, and then you could go out after lunch,
smash arrows,
and you know it's complete. You're doing everything exactly the same in your head. Everything is the same, and all of a sudden you can't hit. If you fell out of a boat, you'd miss the water. You know, but it's you know, and I suppose that's what, like, Smart Daily coming in, like, it's just years and years of experience. It's
but fucking Mick Sierra is another fucking
level. But sure, Mick isn't fucking.
He's unfucking real.
You know?
He really is unreal, like. And I'm like, are you going to this? Nah, I couldn't be at, because what? You'd be breaking records. Fuck it. I like going when I like going, and that's the end of it. Fair enough. I get it. I understand 100%.
Yeah, but I suppose you can see that side of it as well. Like, you know, would it take the enjoyment out of it if you were pushing for things like that?
I imagine it would.
You know? Like, it stops being going for the crack, and it's, you know, you have to be on point every single time. Whereas, to be fair, we go shooting, and if I have a shitty day, it's like, that was so bad, you know, and you laugh and you joke about it. But if you do get a vibe, I find, earlier on in the day, this is going to be one of those fucking days, and you'll try. God love you, you'll try. Yeah, but I think you
just know.
You know,
the spirit of the day isn't with me today.
Like, you'd see everybody up warming up before the shoot. I stopped. I don't do that anymore.
I seldom do it. I try to tell myself to do it. Just get the cold out of the body, kind of thing. If there's a crowd there, I'm not going up there. Fuck it, I'm going to have a coffee or something, or tea or whatever. But no, it is something I'll be telling. But there's so many different fucking things I'm constantly telling myself. The new thing I'm telling myself now is shut the fuck up. Just fucking chill, dude. Just enjoy it. You need to get that fucking looseness, that playfulness. Because when I'm there in that playful place, I'm doing good.
Yeah, but when you're practicing, that's when you start chatting to yourself. When you're at the shoots, just, you know, if you don't know by now, do you know what I mean? If you get to the shoot after all the practicing, if you get to the shoot and you have a bad day, then you have a bad day. And
end of.
Do you know what I mean? If you start to, you know, make more of it than it is, then
exactly.
You know, it's just a vicious circle. Then
it's like at work this week. I was thinking I'm going to do X amount this week and it's going to be awesome, and then the weather came and said, I beg to differ, James, you're not going to be doing X amount, you can fuck off home now. We're going to piss all over your job and there's nothing you can do about it.
But this is the thing, like, so
I couldn't even prop a fucking tarp because I was up so far all around that even if I did manage to secure a fucking tarp propped up underneath the gutter, I wouldn't have the room to fucking work under it because and the way you're standing on the fucking trellises. So and there's too many big windows. So if the wind fucking caught it and the big timbers I was using, so I was like, nah, fuck this.
No, jeez, I'm blessed. I'm inside for the whole winter now, thank God.
I came here and I went painting. I came here and I just went painting and I sorted my bow out. Those fucking having it up on the wall ready to shoot, awesome. Because when you come home sometimes from work and maybe the weather's okay, you can go shoot for an hour, half an hour even. By the time I get the bow to get, every little thing becomes a mountain.
Yeah.
Because you're just too tired. But if you're just pulling it off the wall ready to go, I even have the arrows, 5 arrows set in the quiver. Everything is set to just grab it and go.
That's handy.
It's awesome.
No, I've the limbs there now for the citation. I'm looking forward to getting that put back together.
And what are you going to do with that one?
I'll just leave that one here.
Aren't you the fucker that told me one bow, that's all you should have, practice with the one bow?
No, it's the same. You see, that's the difference between like what I'm shooting now. The only difference between the bow I'm shooting and the citation. I had a problem with the citation just before the Europeans last year. There was fierce lean on the cam and I didn't have the time to get it sorted. So
I wouldn't fucking draw the thing if I had.
But that's it, like, because I was waiting for it to just come off. So I said,
bust your fucking head.
Yeah, and I just got another board in for the European, and I just never got around to going back at the citation. And then when I finally did, I noticed there's a bit of delamination on the limb.
Yeah,
very slight crack. So you're certainly not going to be using that. Like, no, it was only surface. You could probably shoot it and it'd be fine. Like PSE said, it's probably okay to shoot. Yeah,
get them to shoot the fucking thing.
But I have the new limbs there now, just to put it. I get a new string for it now, pop it on it. And
dude, even when I'm checking my arrows, even if there's just like a hairline little scratch, I'm examining that fucking arrow for like an hour under every kind of light I can find.
The arrow, you just, like before you shoot the arrow, when you get the arrows from the shop, you just flex them.
I do that.
Yeah, because if there's something wrong with it, it'll show up then, like, No, that's when you do it. This
is my little routine before I even go practicing. Even at home, I check everything. And you know what I found? I'm very fucked up. You like the new string? I like putting the new string on again today. I was like, it took way too long. It shouldn't have taken that long at all. It shouldn't have taken long. It should have been whipped on immediately, not a bother. But it was like, there was an apprehension about it.
I'm sure, look, it's. I tell you, I'm delighted I got my new string anyway. The string I had was stretching. I do my...
Yeah, but that's because of all the fucking moving.
No, but it's only...
From one continent to another.
No, it's the... Like, they should be above that. Like, that shouldn't affect them at all. It shouldn't, like. It like, they're... It's not like they're natural fibres, like they're plastic for all the world.
Yeah, but you're putting them under some pressure every time you're pulling that bow.
Yeah, but...
What's the poundage on that again?
60.
Dude, trust me, what's my 32, maybe 34? Holding that on the finger, fuck. What did I shoot?
Yeah, but they're designed for that, like, Like, it shouldn't... the string, to look at the string, it looks like a new string.
Yeah.
I go and I get my sight marks today. And I write everything down, and then in 2 weeks' time, I go and I check my sight marks again, and it's fucking miles off. And the string is just getting longer and longer and longer and longer.
And how long have you had that string?
I got it just before, a couple of weeks before I got it in probably April last year.
Yeah, but you put a lot of hours through, didn't you?
It did, but it shouldn't, you know what I mean? It shouldn't... And
was there any other issues aside from the string on that bow?
No, it's good now. It's good.
Dude, I don't know how long I had the string. Owen Reynolds made me a string. That's in there 2 years ago.
But like they say, we should be swapping out strings every year.
I think so, yeah.
I wouldn't be... The string that's on it now, that'll stay on it for probably 2 years. For the hours that I'm shooting, 2 years should be... Well, if it was a professional archer who's shooting every single day, yeah, change the string every year.
Yeah, but if you're going to all the shoots and you're going to shoot all the arrows, like even a 2 arrow, you shoot 2 arrows.
Yeah, but even that, like, isn't like your average professional archer would probably shoot a couple of hundred arrows every day.
Yeah.
Every day, and they suggest that the string is changed in every year. I wouldn't shoot a couple of hundred arrows every week.
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you know what I mean? So,
but it's one of those things you just figure out as you go.
Yeah, when it starts to fray, changes.
Yeah.
Until then, it's fine. Wax it once a month. It's.
Did I show you the one? The one on head. That
looked like? It looked like a shoelace a dog got hold of.
I swear I shit myself most of the time and I'm pulling that back. Like, oh God, I hope today's not today.
You put that. You were shooting that the last time over here, and I saw you drawing, and I just took a step back because I didn't know.
But I said, "Fuck it, I'm going shooting." Yeah, but no, the new string is a dinger. I love a new string. But how long will the zippiness last in that now?
Which means zippiness.
Oh, it feels zippy. And then you've the new string.
Like once you put a couple of arrows through it, like when you get a string first, you'll always have that initial stretch when you put it on.
Yeah.
Even the pre-stretch, you'll always have that initial for the first week or two. And then after that, it kind of stays. You know what I mean? And it's grand, like. So, but you have to be shooting, like it's. No, is there anywhere else that we could look for a hall in?
Schools. There's 3 schools there that have massive halls each
other. We see when it's just the two of us, you don't want to be paying a fortune for it either, like.
Yeah, but tell them, like, is there any of the students who want to just arrows? Shoot some arrows.
Yeah, we send them out to care and we'll go.
I don't know. Look, it's just see how obstacle 1 goes first. That's all you can do. And deduct from that.
Well, the guy I was talking to now.
Because the last thing I want to be doing now is fucking. I want to be selfish as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I got into archery to shoot my bow, and to get out there and get good at it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And once I'm very, very, very accomplished, then I look into like giving back, and because I know what the fuck I'll be talking about. Pointless me going up to now and I don't even know what I'm doing half the time myself. Trying to tell someone what to do. Get the point a bit. In that way. No, it's there's people who are just drawn to that, and I get it. It's like, you're drawn to what you're drawn to. So I say go for it, but I'm not that guy. I'm getting prepared to be that guy, but I don't see me being that guy for a while.
Oh, it's still longbow, is it?
Yeah, she's a beauty. It's a lovely bow. Get on to... Oh no, get a batch of his fucking arrows. Doesn't people asking...
Would you not make a few?
I'm not making shit, okay? I'm not making shit. I'm going to get one of my arrows that I use just to get a measure on the draw. If it's the same kind of thing. Who's saying to get one, like... Get them long?
Oh, definitely get them long.
Just have it about... I don't know. Just get them fucking long, I guess. But I don't want to be fucking around with shit.
Yeah, but why don't you just, when you take that out, shoot with the arrows you're shooting at the moment for your recurve.
Yeah, that's what I was, just to get the draw.
And when you're doing your first draw, just take it easy, just in case you don't want to be sliding back. Is there a shelf on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be sliding off it, like.
A very slight shelf on it.
So you might be able to use the arrows that you're using now.
I shot that out in Black Castle.
Yeah.
Before I bought. It was the Tefam Festival 2. Every time I shot that arrow, I dropped the goddamn bow. Every time I loose the arrow, the bow.
Yeah, but you don't have that. You're doing it right in, like. You know what I mean?
Should I be wearing the strap for that, or would that?
Finger sling would help.
Yeah, I got a cool finger sling off of Mark actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use it for that.
Yeah. No, that just means that you're doing it right, like.
But it's a fucking joy to shoot a long bow, and it's not. The poundage is very comfortable. But when you watch the arrow, the way it fucking floats or bobbles along, it's beautiful. But the aiming is a fucking Scooby-Doo job. I don't know how the fuck to do it.
No.
Because I'd be gapping.
Yeah, I've been out there now with lads shooting trad, like, and...
They're wired differently.
They certainly are. Like,
they're totally wired differently.
Do you know what I mean? To hit any targets with that is...
I think it's awesome.
I'm tipping my hat to him, like,
2 hours a day you're meant to be practicing with it. Isn't that what the law was in England way back when? Every young fella in the house had to fucking 2 hours a day.
And he had to have 6 arrows or something.
Yeah.
He had to have his own
fucking poundage. Some of those lads were buried and their skeletons were all fucked up from the poundage they were shooting.
Insane.
No, it's cool. I mean, ideally, I'd love to get all these 3 bows ready for me.
Strong, good to go, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's this one here, the takedown. Like, what's the...
I need new limbs. The limbs, that's £50 bow, man. Break my face fucking shooting that. It's the bolt-ons, so I think I'll just leave that as for me, for my mind, it would be easier for me, and probably the wisest thing to do is to just go away and buy one that fits me and leave that hanging there as a lovely ornament. Because they're not that expensive, like.
No.
You get a lovely fucking trad bow for okay money.
Yeah, that's the one thing about the trad and the recurve is, you know, when I say that's the okay thing about trad and recurve,
you can pay as much as you want, no matter what the bow.
Thing, you know, like
Mark Daly's arrow, he spends crazy money for arrows.
I know lads who have recurve bows worth $2,000 and more, like.
Yeah,
you know,
I know a few of them. But I'll probably end up being one of them if I'm lucky enough.
But this is the thing, like it's. Sure, look, could be worse. Could be worse.
So we have. Are you sure that coaching thing is next Saturday?
Yeah, the 11th.
Fucking airhead, man! I knew I meant to write something down.
I must actually get on to Nick and find out what the hell do I have to bring up with me.
So okay, so tomorrow's Dunbrody. And then next week is
coaching course and
is Mayo.
Mayo, yeah.
Mayo's next Sunday. I'm going to go to Mayo once next year. One of the early ones.
Well,
probably.
I tell you, if it was, it's just so bloody far.
It's just a stay over job, isn't it?
It really is. It really
but
is.
I'm definitely going to go next year.
But it's a beautiful course, like it's. Really,
not only
really,
that, those fuckers are shooting like they're scoring really well in my category. I gotta go up there and see what the fuck they're doing.
Something in the water.
So no Dunbrody tomorrow, no Mayo next week, but I do have to fucking do that. I have to ring Alan and sort out a different day. I already booked it. Okay. Beep beep. And then Laois. Is it Laois after Mayo? I think it's Laois.
I'll tell you there 2 seconds. Yeah, the calendar hasn't been great.
It's been terrible, sure.
Last year wasn't much better. You know? It just seems to be that there's weeks with nothing.
Oh, there was fucking a month with nothing in the middle of summer.
Okay, we've done Brody, and then
Mayo.
Next Sunday is Mayo, and then the Sunday after that is Wexford.
Yes, go on to that. And then?
Then we have Craigavon in the north.
Not going to that.
That's probably indoor. And Laois
is after that then.
Is on the same week, so the 26th.
I'll go to Laois.
And then we have the bank holiday weekend, and then
Red Fox.
Halloween is on a Friday, and the AGM is on the Sunday, and then the week after that, Red Fox.
Oh, it'll be shit weather for Red Fox.
And then the week after that is Waterford.
Awesome.
And that's it then for the...
Oh, sure. Look, we'll probably have shit nailed down for indoor practice.
I think people, yeah, well, hopefully now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because that's what we want to kind of get.
So that's 4 more shoots. But then there's those 2 other ones. Is there dates for them yet?
They're only practice. They're
I know,
shoot.
but still, it's...
No, I don't think he put a date down for him, but he just wanted to get an idea of numbers.
Yeah.
So. But it'd be nice to shoot in the hall we're actually going to be shooting as well, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
The nationals are on, the indoor nationals are on before,
country.
But that's before the Europeans, isn't it?
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
February, yeah. Where are they up in Cavan or something?
Dundalk, I suppose.
I don't know.
I think they're up in Dundalk.
That's a bit.
There's a hotel there in outside of Dublin, and it's only a 15 minutes drive into the shoot the next morning. That's what I'll definitely be doing this time anyway. I'm certainly not going driving up on the morning. And
February next year.
I think it's February next year, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've time to think about that. I've time to think about that.
What's the format for that then? Is it an indoor round and a flint round?
Yeah.
Is it running over 2 days?
2 days. Flint round is the next day. That's the norm.
But the Flint round is never a part of the Nationals, you see.
It's like option.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's not part of the Nationals. You know, the indoor round, and that was it.
Yeah, because you had the medals and shit at the end of the day.
So is that the same?
But didn't you get medals at the end of your Flint round day?
Yeah, but that's just a Flint.
Was it a national medal?
No.
Ah, fuck it, though. That's odd. Why would it then have to have a national medal for, like?
Well, it should be incorporated into the...
Yeah.
You know, there should be 2 rounds maybe, but... You know.
I don't know, does anyone know what the fuck is going on after time? I'm right where I need to be. So that's that. I had something that I wanted to fucking talk to you about, and it's completely left me.
I'll have to do another podcast, so.
Fuck's sake, man. Yeah.
So you're not going tomorrow?
No. It's a 2-hour round as well. I thought it was meant to be something else.
Well, I tell you now, the 2-hour round, like, you know...
I need to get good at that. Like, shoot the 2 hours and score the 2 hours would be a good start. What a fuck up.
It is that kind of a round that not many people like it, but at the same time, you know, you kind of have to be able to shoot it, like.
Yeah, look, I have to do all of them.
You go to any of the big competitions now, there's going to be a 2-hour round in it, like.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure, look, I go to Red Fox now, and people say, so where's Agus? I don't know. They're looking at me like, it's your club. I still don't know. Like, I should know.
I think we're going to be doing a marked animal round. So the distances will be given.
And what is that, 3 arrows?
It'll be
three attempts?
Yeah, it'll be the same as the
3-hour
rounds. Similar to Valley Bowman, except you'll know the distances before you...
Makes no fucking... I thought it's a good way to train your eye, I suppose.
Well, my biggest issue at the minute is my judging distances.
I think a lot of people have this problem.
You know, it's some weeks it's good, some weeks it's not.
But it's just something at least you're conscious of it, and it's I just need to thereabouts, and I'm happy to give it a go.
When I'm stuck in traffic, I have the rangefinder in the van, and when I'm stuck in traffic, I'm rolling down the window saying, right, that now is about 45 yards. 70 yards. Fuck! You know?
But that, I don't know, see, it's all about the environment, because the environment, like Wexford is a perfect example. Even fucking Valley Bowman there were some shots I was sure I knew the distance. Yeah. I was short as a motherfucker.
Yeah, but see, it's the ground.
The whole layout, man. The whole picture you're getting is, there's a lot going on there that you're just, if you lack the focus.
But that's part of the game, like, you know, that's part of the game. You're shooting the arrows, the easy bit. It's all the little bits before, during, and after.
These are all the ingredients you're getting now, and you're going to make a great cake. I like cake. Cake is good.
We'll see how it goes. Look, 20 years time, we'll be still sitting here, still talking about the same shit.
I hope not. I hope we'll be sitting in a far more modern fucking studio. With a big listenership or whatever. Make Sarah ringing in. You cracker. Shall we wrap it up?
We shall indeed.
Are you, what's tomorrow? Are you going to work tomorrow?
I'm working tomorrow.
I'm hoping to get a few hours off tomorrow. Maybe 20 minutes. Oh, if I got a good half hour tomorrow, I'd be happy.
Well, it depends. Like, I've a couple of doors to hang. I should be 1 o'clock, 1:30. I'm hoping to get away. I'll start early, like, and finish early, so...
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get... Hopefully... I think tomorrow's meant to be a good day, actually. Well, it's not going to be a bad day. That way. But they said that about today. I thought today was worse than yesterday.
I don't believe too much out of them fuckers now, to be honest.
But again, the wind up here is just a motherfucker. Like. But I have this new thing now, even if it's raining, and if I have the light, I'm going out. And I'm going. If I'm here and I have the light and the time, I'm going doing it. Rain, wind, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but like if the conditions aren't great, just take the targets, take the paper face off, and just practice form.
That's all I'm doing.
You know.
I mean, the target that's on it now, I put on, I think it was the last 15 arrows is what I put it on for. And I think I shot like 90 arrows. which was fucking awesome. But I woke up the next day like someone beat the shit out of me.
But this is the thing, like,
and fucking sides, man.
But that's what you need to be doing, like, you know, and that doesn't last if you're doing it consistently.
100%,
it doesn't last.
Because in my head I'm thinking, geez, you can manage this now if you just do X, Y, and Z. So, but again, realistically speaking, in the coming months, you need an indoor twice a week minimum. And that's the plan. So look, let's make it happen.
Right then. And on that note,
we'll say goodbye, folks.
this mine is this.